Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Birds at the Rodeo. I'm Eric, your resident Eagles fan.
I'm Orlando, the resident Cowboys fan.
Let me say this first, man. Let me say this first. No NFL regular season game should ever end in a tie. Do you disagree?
Absolutely not. I feel like the whole player safety thing is
Is that what they're saying? I didn't even see. Is that what people have said?
that's the NFL's like main reasoning for not doing multiple overtime games. And Jerry Jones actually said it's more so about wanting to keep the games under 3 hours, or as close to 3 hours, like just to not have them playing for longer than 3 hours.
Right.
And I feel like the players themselves will tell you they'd rather play it out
Absolutely.
because you can make it to where it doesn't go that long, just to make it a sudden death. So like
Next person that scores wins.
right. And I mean, yeah, I feel like nobody really. I feel like a tie benefits nobody.
Nope.
I feel like. And I also think Matt LaFleur is a coward for that. He was in the position to either go for it or win. Like, it was only a tie because he played. Not only did they play for a tie, but they were in position to not even have to settle for a tie. And they could either score a touchdown or not score a touchdown. It'd be a win or not. But
Are you referring to the last play?
their last sequence in general,
Yeah, I mean, it was rough, but yeah.
like their entire last drive, they moved the ball downfield pretty easily.
Yeah.
And then very clearly only one that had no problem going for the tie. That's why it's like,
See, I don't know.
as much as I disagree with it, I wouldn't have done that
Yeah.
because I disagree with it. Because as much as I don't think games should end in a tie, if I am in the position to not have it end in a tie,
Yeah.
I'm going to take that opportunity.
Right. Do you think, because the second to last play, that was, I mean,
They
that was,
had a timeout.
well, yeah, but Jordan Love, I don't know if he didn't see the clock or whatever, but like the fact that he let the clock wind all the way down and then set that ball.
They were a half second away from losing that game.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
I don't know why they let that happen, because like I said, they had a timeout they could use.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, clearly there was some miscommunication between Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur there, because I don't know what that last sequence was.
I think what happened was Matt LaFleur was not confident in Jordan Love's ability to not turn the ball over, which I think against that defense is, I mean, I don't even know
What makes you say that, though? Because
they were scoring all night. Why wouldn't you go for the win in that position?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't catch the press conference after to hear what Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur's response was on that last sequence. So I really don't know what was playing through their mind.
There wasn't a single thing in that game. There hasn't been a single thing all season that would make me and my brother say this all the time while watching games. I would play 4-down football the entire way.
Against y'all.
No matter where I was at on the field. They have literally shown, they've gotten like maybe 5 stops all season.
Yeah.
Like, do you hear that? In that game, the Packers didn't score on maybe like 3 drives.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
They are literally the worst defense in the NFL.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, because I agree with you. I'm never playing to tie. Like, I'm playing to win, or if we lose, we lose. So be it. But at least down your sword, right? Those last 2 plays, I don't know what that was.
There was like the little swing pass out to the flat.
Yeah, I don't
think
know.
that. I feel like that just ended up being a check down, but still, I mean,
Because you're right. They should have called a time. I'm watching that clock wind down. I'm like, why have they not? Why have you not called a timeout yet?
literally,
And also, if you're Jordan Love, like, are you not seeing the clock? Like, I don't know.
that ball hits He hit Jack Sanborn's back and hit the ground immediately.
Yep.
Had it been deflected and popped up and been in there for
Cowboys win. They pull off the upset. But I mean, yeah. We're obviously talking about the game, Sunday Night Football, Green Bay in Dallas, Micah's return. It happened. And I gotta say, man, watching it as a Eagles fan, I think you'll agree with me in saying this, right? Like, first off, if you're Dallas, obviously you want the win there, but you're jumping for joy a little bit, right? Like, just because y'all should have won the game and y'all could have won the game.
Yeah, we should have won the game and we didn't lose the game.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And obviously, Dak had a masterclass offense, looked pretty good without CD and with their O-line hurt, right? So in that regard, I mean, yeah, man, are you happy?
I mean, this is like I
Are
said.
you measured?
I mean, it's just like I said after the last game or after the Giants game, we knew coming into this season that our defense was going to be really bad.
Yes.
We were going to have to be in shootout. I honestly, but like I said, after the last game, I just didn't realize how like impossible it is to win football games that way. If scoring 40 points isn't enough, you're not going to win the game. You can look up any quarterback in the NFL, their record when their defense gives up 40 points.
I mean, just
a lot of offers.
Right. No, just literally look back to last season with Joe Burrow, right? Like,
I mean, they're in a position. I'm sitting there tweeting during the game. We go down, score a touchdown. Defense, please.
Somebody, please.
They give up touchdown. We score again. I tweet my own tweet. Beasley, I'm begging you.
Somebody, please.
Let's give up another touchdown. We get, this is in overtime. We go down, kick a field goal. Get it stop. Defense. It's me again.
Yeah, it's me again. Hello?
Do something.
Anybody home?
We got them to a 4th and 6.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, no. We already know it's going to be a long season for y'all just in terms of what your defense cannot do to help out Dak in the offense, right? But, I mean, look, man, if I'm Dallas versus if I'm Green Bay, I'm absolutely alarmed right now. Like,
for sure.
I'm saying the bells are ringing.
Losing to the Browns, tying the Cowboys with that defense.
They should have annihilated y'all.
Right. I mean, the offense did their job. They scored the points on that defense they should have. But the defense is supposed to be one of the best defenses in the NFL and got lit up.
Of course, the whole Micah segue, right? I mean, from my eyes, at least, he was a non-factor majority of the game.
For the entire game.
Except for that
one play.
Right, which, I mean, that might have, he saved that from scoring the touchdown, so.
And the thing is, they credited with the sack. It is.
It's because of the definition.
But at the end of the day, it was a sack for no loss.
Yeah, it was a tackle. He just made a tackle.
It's no different than an incompletion.
Right.
And at the end of the day, he did save yardage. I don't think it's a guarantee Dak scores that touchdown.
You don't think so? He was like right there.
Edwin Cooper was right. It was also
okay, so maybe, but yeah,
I think it was a.
I think Dak had a pretty good chance of scoring.
It was a 50-50 play. I think it was, but at the end of the day, it had also been 3rd and goal on the 1.
Right.
With 2, and so at that point, who knows what we do. But even then, see in that situation, say we score a touchdown there, and Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love, they have to play for a touchdown.
Yes.
I think they probably score a touchdown.
Again, I'm with you. I don't know what that last sequel was by Green Bay. Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love. Y'all got some answers to call for the folks out in Green Bay for all the cheeseheads. But yeah, man, Micah was a non-factor. Y'all, I mean, now granted, y'all were chipping him and getting hands on him early, but
that's how you play somebody like that. That's exactly how we played Miles Garrett in the past, TJ Watt.
I just want to say, because, I've said it before on here, as far as I know, the way to take Micah Parsons out of a football game is you run right at him. In the first offensive play, what did y'all do? Y'all ran right at his side. And he got lost in the wash. But yeah, man, I mean, honestly, we spoke about it before recording tonight, but I mean, y'all play the Jets next.
Well, before we move
you got something?
PFF graded him as he was the highest graded player in the entire game. Obviously, I've never really taken too much stock in the PFF, but they're accredited by the NFL. He was a 94 point, on the player introductions, it says their PFF ranking at the bottom and stuff. So, and he was rated.
He was the highest rated player in the game?
Yeah. And if the best, quote unquote, best player on the field was on this field and Dallas still scored 40 points.
Right.
What does that say about the importance of having a dominant edge? Like I said last game, I don't think having the best edge rusher, you definitely need pass rush.
Y'all are lacking that right now.
Because we're getting none.
Yes.
You need some, but the best, how many playoff games does Miles Garrett have? TJ Watt. The best edge rushers.
The Browns are.
Exactly.
No, but the Browns are the Browns, though. I can't.
And the Cowboys are the Cowboys right now.
Yeah, but y'all historically have been a better franchise than the Cleveland Browns, though.
That is true, but it's not the the history doesn't even play much part. The team right now is what they are, whether Myles Garrett is there or not.
Who would you say is Cleveland's second best player right now? Is it Jerry Jeudy? Is it Denzel Ward?
That's the thing. It's not the fact they're a terrible team, for sure. But he doesn't make them.
Yeah, but I think because they are such a bad and poorly ran team and franchise, like I think Cleveland's a bad example. I think
Pittsburgh,
they've also been a pretty stable organization. Well, they've been a pretty stable organization. So I mean,
and it's translated to no.
Yeah, they've had a carousel of quarterbacks come in since Roethlisberger retired. I mean, TJ Watt has done his part in the playoffs. Like I'm not even disagreeing with what you're saying. I mean, again, for me, you know what my philosophy is, man. Build through the trenches first and foremost. I mean, heck, man, I'm sitting here watching us play Tampa Bay, and I'm watching our former All-Pro edge rusher Hassan Reddick terrorize us in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? So, no, like for y'all specifically, keeping Micah would not have probably made much of a difference this year.
And it's more so the fact that you can be a dominant edge rusher all you want.
Yeah.
But if the quarterback on the other side is elite in playing that way, what can you really do? Like I said, what do pressures? Why are we creating pressures? If I forgot, I think Dak was pressured 10 times
in Green Bay,
and was 9 for 10, 100 and some yards,
I mean, yeah,
touchdowns.
Yeah,
who cares if you're being pressured if that's the result?
Right. I mean, no, in those scenarios, in those situations, man, I mean, it's best on best, right? It's does the dominant edge player, does he outplay the quarterback, or does the quarterback outplay him? I mean, I don't know, man. It just, for me, it's not as easy as saying, like Myles Garrett, you put, again, because, you know, Myles Garrett, he had the whole trade thing and everything. If you put him on any other team, like any other team, I mean, we're not even, you put him on a Buffalo.
Maybe it's just the coincidence. All the best pass rushers
go to the bad teams
on teams that can't win. I don't know.
I mean, well, let's think about it. Let's go down the list. Who's it? Myles Garrett. We're not gonna put Micah in that, right? Because Green Bay has it there on paper a contender.
TJ, Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh wait, what? Detroit? Detroit's good now.
Well, yeah, but I'm just naming him as one of the best pass rushers.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think, like even
the 1 year they had postseason success, he wasn't a part of it.
Well, he was hurt. But
he was good the years before, and they had no.
TJ, I'm not really right now. Pittsburgh, they could take the division because I mean, Baltimore's in shambles, Cincy's in shambles, and Cleveland. I mean,
they are the best team in their division. We'll see what they can do in the playoffs with that, because they have you just naming that shows they have a cakewalk to the playoffs.
Yes, right. Yes. That's yes.
So we'll see if Pittsburgh and we'll see with TJ Watt. But
I'm trying to think who. I mean, Houston has some good edge rushers, really good edge rushers, and Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. And they're struggling right now. I know they just skunked Tennessee, but whatever.
We know what Tennessee is looking at.
Yeah. We'll get to that later on, but. Jacksonville has some pretty good edge players. They've been man. Who else?
But I'm not saying you. Like I said, you need pass rushing for sure. No, you need pressure on the quarterback. You need to sack him multiple.
You just don't have to pay a guy. What is Mike getting right now? 47.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, you don't have to pay a guy $47 million to be on a bad defense.
Which if a tie in that game, justifies Jerry trading him, and he says he won the trade.
Well, hold on. We gotta see about the picks.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. For us, it was always about the picks.
Yes.
The cap space.
Yeah.
Kenny Clark. Yeah. All that is.
He said no. That's
all that is tracking. Like, well, obviously we have two for the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
It was this was supposed to be to immediately make them Super Bowl contenders.
Well, okay. Let's say what if Green Bay
4 weeks in they are not at this point. I can say we won the trade.
Fair, but what if Green Bay rattles off a Super Bowl this season?
Then we lost the trade. But I don't see that happen.
Okay, if Micah if he goes on to have his best season as a professional football player this year, did you still win the trade?
He'd have to actually.
I mean, if he did though, did you still win the trade?
No, but yeah.
I mean,
no, we wouldn't. But I don't see that happening. He has like 2
okay,
sacks.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
He's,
I mean,
he's averaging half a sack.
we don't know who's gonna make the Super Bowl right now. We don't know if Green Bay's if y'all with like Green Bay's trap game and they figure it out and go on a whole new run. I mean, I don't know. We'll see, man.
It wasn't back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, fair. Anything else you want to touch on with this game?
George Pickens, gotta give him immediate credit. I mean, that was exactly why we went out and made the trade for him.
Right.
We needed the person to be able to step up in games where CD's playing, or if CD's not there like he was, we needed him to be able to step into that role as the number one receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that. I think.
Oh, hey. Before I forget, your guy, Ryan Flournoy.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people who stepped up. Jalen Tolbert had an insane catch on top of a couple of other catches throughout the game. Kamonte Turpin had an insane sideline catch with a couple other catches throughout the game. Jake Ferguson finally scored a touchdown since the 2023 season.
You know what? I was thinking as I was watching him, I am starting to kind of see what you're saying, though. He doesn't look like he can move the same.
It's not there. He doesn't, but he's literally Jason Witten right now.
He's a pure possession. He's a pure possession archetype.
The intel of Jason Witten's career, where
it's
crazy because he tackles, he was going to get open,
right?
He was going to catch the ball, he was going to be there on third down, but in terms of breaking the tackle, running, no, not happening.
Right? Yeah, no, I'm starting to see it a little bit. He did not look like he doesn't look like he can move.
Yeah. I mean, but he got in the end zone.
I just wonder if he's healthy, man.
He played like he was there. He was a good security blanket when we needed him. He's just, I think if that's going to be his skill set, that's what we need I need to use him as. There's a play, me, my dad, and my brother, we call it every single time. It is this bootleg rollout.
Yes.
It is a guaranteed 3-4 yard catch for Jake Ferguson. I don't know why. What it is, it's almost like we use it as like a first down run. Since I mean, if that's the goal of it, I guess it's working. But it's just like you see somebody roll out, use the play action. You're thinking maybe there's something open downfield every single time. George,
where's 87? Yeah.
So. But yeah, definitely want to credit the entire offense, especially George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you mentioned it. You said Dak Masterclass.
Are you getting pissed off now? Like,
no, because like I said, I knew the defense was going to be bad.
Yeah.
It was just I didn't realize how hard it is to win football games.
Oh, it's.
So I mean, but it makes me happy to see the offense doing what I hoped it could.
Mm-hmm.
Javonte Williams is running the ball at a very high level. Miles Sanders, he went out with an injury, but he's other than that fumble in the first week, he's played very well as our number 2 running back.
Yeah, y'all don't have Jaden Blue, and then who else y'all have?
Phil Moffitt. Phil Moffitt's on injury reserve.
They're not right,
and Jaden Blue's been inactive. But I think they said he's getting closer to making his NFL debut. We'll see when it happens.
Okay.
But I mean, the offense is clicking on all cylinders. CD will be back in a few weeks. There hasn't really been any updates on his injury, but
yeah,
he's walking around not in a boot, and he was on the side.
Oh, he's not in the boot anymore. He was in the boot on Sunday night.
Yeah, he was just. Well, I guess he was just walking around the facility, not as strenuous on him, but he was jumping up and down in the boot at the game.
Yeah, he was.
With the clip on the sideline of that.
So maybe he comes back. Maybe not the Jets, but
that's the thing. We play the Jets, the Panthers, the next 2 games. Okay, and those are 2 games we need to be able to win without Dak Prescott being perfect.
Yes.
Without him playing. Well, I won't say perfect. He was as close to perfect as a human being can be. Like he's gonna have a couple. There were 3 throws I think that Dak missed. There was one that Tolbert across the middle. There was a bad throw he overthrew.
Oh, yeah.
There was one that he threw to Tolbert on the sideline when he should have thrown it to George Pickens. Mm-hmm. They were both had one-on-one, and I think he should have gave it to George Pickens. And then there was one where he had George Pickens and Turpin both on one-on-ones, and he just trusted George Pickens, which is obviously what you want to do. That's the guy in that game.
Right.
But on the other side, Turpin cooked his man straight off the line.
Oh yeah. He was. I saw he
Yeah.
jumped up. He was mad.
Now I'd have to go back and see if we scored on those plays, but if we ended up scoring on those drives. But like I said, these next two games are games we're gonna need to be able to win without Dak just having to do it all, and without CeeDee Lamb, because the game after that is the Commanders, which being the divisional game,
That might be a very important game at that point.
depending on if Jaden Daniels is coming back, it changes the entire game for them.
Yep.
So hopefully that'll be 3 weeks missed. And I mean, they weren't going to put him on.
What they said about 4 weeks, right? With him,
if they weren't going to put him on injured reserve, then in 3 or 4 weeks is the timeline for that. So hopefully he's back around then. And credit to, if I want to give anybody credit on the defense, to James Houston. He needs to play a lot more.
what you think of Clowney?
He's been our best edge rusher. Clowney, he did what he could. I could see there was a little rust there.
Yeah.
But there were even reports, I think Schottenheimer said in his post-game presser, or maybe it was the one today or yesterday, that Clowney came up there and told him, "Hey, coach, like, I'm still a little rusty. Give me a game. I'll be even better than, like, I can be better than that."
Okay.
So I'm liking that mentality. And I do want to give just a small shout out to Trayvon Diggs. He didn't start this game.
Yeah, what was that? Did you know that he wasn't going to start this game, or
Not leading into it. It was until
I was confused because I saw him fully dressed on the sideline. I'm like, oh, is he? I guess he's not playing, and then he hops in the second or third drive. Like,
yeah, he just didn't start.
okay,
He hasn't had that good of a season. Nobody on the defense that has, to be honest, obviously, but they are basically just giving everybody and anybody a chance.
Reddy Stewart. I was like, who is Reddy Stewart?
Yeah, they're literally just they're at a point where they're desperate for anybody to make a play. So they're trying anything they got.
Y'all cannot
And
play Kyer Elam anymore.
it's really bad.
Yeah.
And Diggs, what I want to give them a shout out for is it started. They weren't early plays. He didn't make a lot of tackles, but late in the game, there were 2 plays where he went and made it. The first one, it was a bad tackle. It was he's not the best tackler, so he kind of threw his body at him, but he made the tackle.
Yeah.
But the second one, it was the play. I think it was the play right before their last play where they were running out of time. It was like I said, the play out to the flat.
Like,
He bust through and tackled the guy. It might have been Josh Jacobs.
it might have.
He basically blew that entire play up, kept them in bounds, forced them to kind of scramble around. So I want to give him a shout out. But man, the rest of that defense, y'all gotta figure something out.
I mean,
I know Jerry said we got some guys coming back from injury. Obviously, Demarion Overshawn is coming.
Malik Hooker got hurt too.
He did, but
You not liking what you see from him anyway?
I've been begging for Wanye Thomas to play for a while now, and now he'll get that opportunity. So we'll see if he makes the best of it. But Shamon Rebel should be coming back from injury soon.
Mm-hmm.
With this being week 5, a lot of guys that were on the injured reserve can start making those designations back to the practice squad and working their way back to playing shape. So
Right.
hopefully we can get some help there, because I honestly don't think we should make a move this season.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the cap space we have and the draft picks, I think.
In terms of trades, right?
Right. I think we should
Hold tight.
see what we got. If these guys can make impact
See what we got.
defensively, if they can't, so be it. Get George Pickens signed in the offseason, get Javonte Williams signed in the offseason, and then you have your entire offense returning.
Yeah.
The entire, if you get those 2 guys on, the entire offense will be returning, and then you can use that cap space, what you have left over,
Defense.
the draft picks,
Defense.
defense. We need every single level except D tackles.
Are
We
you?
need edge rushers, linebackers, cornerbacks, and safeties.
Because Deron Bland got cooked Sunday night. Romeo Dobbs had a field day with him. But like, are you at a point where I mean, after this season, are you cool moving on from Duran and Trayvon?
I was already saying, I didn't want to make that dramatic, but no. I mean,
No. Okay.
well, with the contracts they just signed,
I mean, let's just say hypothetically speaking, you can, because I'm sure somebody would take a chance on trading for Trayvon Diggs. Like if you can get off those contracts, would you do it now?
I wouldn't be it wouldn't be the end of the world. They're not playing that well, and we can get something in return for them now while they still have a little value. It'd be great.
Yeah.
But I still don't think it's impossible that they're both in and out of the injury reserve. I don't think either one of them has played completely healthy.
Yeah.
In a really long time.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's playing a very very large part in the times they've been cooked, because both of them have them. But we'll see what we can do. Like I said, if these guys come back, they can make some changes.
Right, because Siobhan Rivel, man,
because I mean, literally all we've heard about him is he would have been a first round pick if not tearing his ACL.
Right,
so
yeah.
But I will say he was at East Carolina.
Yeah, that to me that don't mean nothing.
I mean,
dudes can play. Quinyon was at Toledo.
The last time he played football was against Appalachian State.
Ballers ball. I'm a firm believer in ballers ball.
I don't disagree. It's just I feel
you gotta see it.
Yeah,
you gotta see it. That's
it's like we've seen it before.
That's fair.
It's a different level. Completely different level in the NFL. We've seen players who've played against the best.
Ballers ball
out against them and then come to them. And so it's like, it's always going to be a crapshoot.
Yeah, you just got to wait and see.
Right.
You just got to wait and see. Yeah, and just to put a bow on that, no NFL regular season game should ever end in a tie. NFL, fix that, please. All right? Players want to finish the game. Nobody wants to walk around with a 1-2-1 record right now. That's what Dak Prescott's walking around with right now. 1-2-1 record.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. Don't give me crap about player safety. If you care about player safety, you would be trying to put an 18th game on their heads right now, right? Like, come on, man. Don't talk to me about player safety. Don't talk to me about that. Like, every NFL regular season game, it holds so much weight.
Yeah.
Like, it really does. It really does. Now, if you're talking about preseason, I get that. Like, I totally get that. But an NFL regular season game, no. There's too much on the line. Way too much on the line for any NFL regular season game should end in a tie. So NFL, please fix that. Like Odell was tweeting, begging y'all to get rid of that turf. You know, shout out to Malik Neighbors. Hope he has a speedy recovery. Get rid of the turf. Get rid of the ties in regular season games. Get rid of the stupid taunting penalties. Sick of that, man. Ridiculous. Sick of seeing those.
I'm so scared every time we make a play.
Right.
Because like they always celebrate, and you never know like if it's gonna be technically in the direction of somebody.
Like, I'm not. I mean,
or one of George Pickens, he's like walking with his hands out and like goes over the guy. I'm like, oh my God, please don't call it, because you never know how sensitive they're gonna be with the rule.
Let's just go ahead and get straight into the Philly game. Cooper DeJean got caught for taunting because he made a tackle and he's getting up and he has to step over the guy so he doesn't step on him.
Yeah, so I watched that.
That was taunting. They thought he was AI walking over Ty Lue or something, man. I'm so sick of this, man. And like you said, like I'm nervous, I'm anxious every time somebody makes a play, because it's like, okay, he doesn't really have that much room to celebrate. No, he can't. I mean, shoot, man, Puka, I mean, he flexes every time he gets a first down. So God forbid if he does that and a safety's walking past him,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, yeah, man. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it. First half against Tampa. Now, mind you, I was coming into this game I kind of had a loss baked into my mind. I'm not even going to lie to you. Tampa Bay always plays us very tough.
Yeah.
I hate playing Todd Bowles. It was in Tampa. I was ready for a loss. Like, I'm not going to lie. I was ready for a loss. So when I tell you it is to my pleasant surprise that we come out playing darn near flawless football. Special teams. We have a blocked punt, touchdown, first quarter. Defense out here getting off the field quick. Offense, we're moving the ball up and down the field. We are just rolling. right? I say to myself, man, okay, maybe they, they finally said like, you know what? We're tired of Tampa Bay always giving us a run for our money. We're tired of them being our kryptonite. We're going to come out here and punch them in the mouth and play fast and physical, right?
Right.
I'm like, okay. And we absolutely did that to a T first half.
24-6.
First half. Second half rolls around. I think Kevin Patullo, maybe he lost 3/4 of his play calling sheet. Maybe it got tucked in the corner somewhere. Maybe somebody threw it away. I don't know what happened. We shrunk up. Like, we shrunk up completely on offense. Dude, when I tell you, it got to a point where I knew what the first play of every offensive drive was going to be. It was going to be that halfback draw to Saquon that got stuffed every time. I'm not even, because other Eagles fans, they're already saying Kevin Patullo's trash and it is what it, like, I'm not even going there yet because I saw it in the first half. I've seen, again, his play calling, like, I will probably say 65% of the time this season so far, it's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
It hasn't been like amazing except for the first half against Tampa. He called a great first half. Spreading the ball out, making sure Jalen's getting the ball out quick. We're hitting everybody, right? Everybody's getting touches, and we're just rolling, man. We're just rolling. Called a great game. I saw some Andy Reid influence in those touchdown passes to Dallas Goedert. Like, we haven't done those shuffle passes like that before. But I'm like, okay, like, no, I'm seeing the flavor now a little bit, right? Second half, man, we shrunk. Jalen Hurts started to get back to that one read nonsense with A.J. Brown, and I hate that so much. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it, right? The whole A.J. Brown tweet, and I will say his demeanor this game was horrible. I'm not even going to deny it. I'm not going to run from that. Here's the reality situation. A.J. Brown is a top 5 receiver in the NFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
A.J. Brown is a diva. He's not scared to speak up and express how he feels. I respect him for that. Nick Sirianni came out and said, like, because, everybody's asking, like, is it under your impression that he wants to stay in Philly? And Nick's like, yeah, like, I talk to him every day, right? Like, now, again, that could be complete BS. He's just saying that to save face, whatever, right?
Well, he has to say that. He can't say like, oh man, like,
right, yeah.
He didn't even say like, oh, his attitude is bad. He has to be, oh no, he has to say.
Right. Well,
like you said, he's a top 5 receiver.
Yes.
He's on pace for like 600 yards. I don't think there's a single top 10 receiver that would sacrifice.
No, listen.
Or arguably 1,000 yards. He's capable of getting 1,600 yards.
Our passing game needs to improve. I'm putting both hands up.
So what do you think happens if it doesn't?
If it doesn't, then
like this.
Then yeah, AJ might want out. And God, I really hope it doesn't get to that point.
Right.
But because here's the deal, man. I've said it from the get-go. I love A.J. Brown. I do. Arthur Juan, I love you. I respect you. I'm just saying this because this is how I feel. We had a number 1 wide receiver in Devontae Smith when we traded for him. We got him. It became 1A, 1A minus in my mind, still to this day. All right? So, yeah, man. Look, Jalen Hurts, again, you've heard me say it time and time again, my one, critique of him, and it was early in his career, it's the one read stuff. Right? When he gets locked on to somebody and he's trying to force it. Dude, he almost threw 2 picks trying to force it in there to double or triple coverage on AJ. I need cooler heads to prevail. That's what I need to happen. I need cooler heads to prevail. I need Kevin Patullo to, first of all, he needs to start scheming plays open or scheming AJ Brown open more on plays, right? Because the Steelers, right? I watched the Steelers play. I was up earlier, so I watched them play in Ireland versus Minnesota.
I was up. I saw that game too.
Yeah. And also, hey, can I just say, so Carson Wentz, we saw what he did when Minnesota was healthy in the first half, and then we saw what happened when it went right back to the same team that J.J. McCarthy had to walk out with the first 2 weeks. I'll leave it at that. But the Steelers, right, they were talking about, DK Metcalf. They move him around, right? They put him all over just to get him open as the manufacturing touches, right? That's what they call it. Yeah. We don't move A.J. Brown out like that. We really don't. Early on, we kind of did. The past couple of seasons, we really haven't. And here's the thing. Yes, we have an abundance of riches. We got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, Jahan Dotson. Like, yeah, we got guys, right? Not everybody's going to eat every game, but we have got to do a better job of just getting A.J. Brown involved more. Hell, we need to do a better job of getting Devontae involved more, Dallas Goedert to a lesser degree. But yeah, our offense needs to improve. I'm not denying that at all. Kevin Patullo, you got some work to do, man. I'm, hearing him talk to the media this week, and, he's kind of talking about how he kind of basically put it on, well, we've played Tampa Bay like five or six times in the past couple seasons, and, talking about the Rams game too, like just teams that we have played a bunch in the past couple seasons, right? And like they get to learn their tendencies and everything. And yeah, like he's right in that, but
what's Kevin Patullo? Because I know
he's been with us since Nick Sirianni's been there. He was the passing game coordinator before. Yeah, he's been with us since Nick Sirianni's been there.
So he's like shot in armor.
Yeah. I mean, he was the passing game coordinator before. He's been with us since Nick Sirianni's been here. So yeah, he's not wrong in like, yeah, teams learn your tendencies and everything. He's not wrong in that. Once you play them enough, it's like division games, right? Teams learn your tendencies and everything, right? But at the same time, dude, you got A.J. Brown, you got Devontae Smith, you got Saquon Barkley. You just got to figure it out. And Jalen Hurts has to figure it out too, man. It's crazy because you saw them do it in the first half. And I'm like, oh, we're about to like steamroll them, right?
Yeah.
That's not what happened. Offense got stagnant. We shrunk. We shrunk. Flat out, we shrunk. Defense, honestly, outside of the two drives in which we gave up, I called them leaky touchdown plays, we played pretty solid on defense. I mean, Andrew Makuba is literally inches away from picking off Baker Mayfield with that Emeka Ibuka touchdown. Like inches.
Yeah.
Literally inches away.
And then the Bucky Irvin one was
Jahad,
yeah.
First off, we should have had Baker Mayfield down for a sack. I know he's, Nick Sirianni called it caging him. I know Baker Mayfield's he's a scrappy guy. I wouldn't call him a mobile guy. He's a scrappy guy, right?
Yeah.
But no, we should have had him down on that play, man. Jahad Campbell, I mean, he stayed with Bucky as long as he could. He lost a step eventually. So yeah, aside from those two plays, I thought we played pretty well on defense. I will say Quinyon, talking about corner play and everything. I mean, he pretty much locked up Emeka Ibuka, but I'm not gonna lie, he was getting a little handsy. He's lucky the refs didn't call it, but he was getting a little handsy. Really, our quarterback play, aside from Cooper, dudes were getting a little handsy in terms of grabbing. So, fellas, please be careful with that.
Yeah,
all right.
I think it was a play. When y'all was guarding.
I think it was Chris Godwin. Yeah. Very evident jersey pull. Very evident jersey pull. Yeah, dude. So I'm not even, listen, because I was talking to somebody about it at work, and they were like, oh, well, it looks like Philly's gonna, he literally said, it looks like Philly's gonna just steamroll to the Super Bowl. I was like, what? There's no, I would not, no. I don't even know what the power rankings are right now. I'm sure we're probably like top 2, top 3 because we're one of the last undefeated teams in the league right now. But no. We have a long way to go. We need to learn how to play complementary football for a full game. We have not done that yet. We got Denver coming up, man. That's a game I'm worried about. I'm not, because I just watched them boys go to work last night. Granted, since they didn't have Joe Burrow, but man, they was just moving. And their defense is young and scary.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Is it time to work in Philly? I mean, it's only a quarter of the season, so I'm not going to say yes, but there are some yellow flags. And when I'm like, Kevin Patullo, like, hey, man, you got to open this thing up. Mm-hmm. And you got to keep this thing wide open. You called a great game, a great first half against Tampa Bay. Get back to that. I don't know what happened in the second half. I just know we shrunk. And there was no excuse for it. Yeah, it's Tampa Bay. They always play us tough. We should have steamrolled them. Because we had it. We should have steamrolled them. Yeah, man, A.J. Brown, I guess we'll see how that saga plays out. I'm hopeful that cooler heads will prevail and he'll start to get the ball more and our offense will get into a groove. And, if it doesn't, then I guess we'll see what that happens. Howie Roseman is a magician for a reason. So, I mean, God forbid. I don't want this to happen, but God forbid, if we got to trade A.J. Brown, Howie Roseman will make sure we don't get fleeced. So, yeah.
I mean, I definitely think the Eagles are, as a complete team, because the offense, they just have to figure it out. They, like you said, the pieces are there for them to, and the defense is playing like one of the best defenses in the NFL right now. But
Yeah.
I could see why you're very hesitant to just automatically think they're going to just roll everyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
because they're 4-0 for sure, no doubt about it, and it's
Could be 2-2.
exactly this is going to sound biased, but I could even say 1-3.
Yeah, I mean, y'all played us tough. Yeah,
The block field goal, and then Baker, he made some bonehead. That last interception was just it.
Oh,
I
think he was trying to force it right there.
It was 1st and 10.
Jahad Campbell, baby.
Like he did not have to do that.
Jahad Campbell,
but obviously that is still y'all making a play, but
right?
So it's the same way. It's like a 17-game season. Some of those plays could break the other way.
Yeah, exactly.
So and
against teams that, I mean, look, because y'all are who y'all are. Like, we'll see how the season plays out for y'all. But the Rams are contenders. Tampa Bay look like they could be contenders. Mm-hmm. Like, we got to play this right. We got to. Well, yeah.
That was the guarantee. Like whether like I said, y'all could be 1-3. I feel like that was y'all's guarantee when y'all went out and won back there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, it's only gonna get tougher from here. You know, we got the Broncos coming up, and I'm gonna say it. I'm not so sure we win that game. I'm so serious. I'm really not. And maybe that's what needs to happen. Like we just need to drop a game, and we might just need to get punched in the mouth and just like bam, we got to open this up. Right, obviously, who wouldn't love their team to go undefeated? But sometimes, man, you gotta get punched in the mouth and figure it out. Like really open your eyes and feel it. Adversity is great, but if we're not figuring out how to play complete football, and our offense isn't getting into a groove, I mean, it's week 4, right? But it's not good. It's not good, and our offense is not good right now. Jalen Hurts, he didn't complete a pass in the second half. I keep seeing that everywhere.
Yeah,
he didn't complete a pass in the second half, man. He's literally gonna be one of the most polarizing players like ever. At least quarterbacks for sure, because it's just crazy. When he's on, he's on, but like when he's not, he's not. Still my quarterback though, but yeah, man. Passing game, offense just has to improve a whole lot. And Kevin Patullo, man, it starts with you, bro. It starts with you. Move AJ around and just get your guys the ball. If you got to do jet sweeps or reverses, man, get Arthur Juan the ball. He's literally one of the best in the league when he has it in his hands. Like, just get him the ball, man. Just get him the ball. Saquon, it's starting to look like, I will say, it's starting to look like, we had such a high level of running back play last season, right? All the guys moved around. Saquon, Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry. And now it's coming back downhill, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if this is the trend. I think Saquon we'll eventually figure out the run game and everything.
Because he hasn't had a 100-yard game.
No, he has not. He has not.
Pace for like 1,000.
But but again, he said it. Kevin Patullo said it. Like, there's been a couple runs where it's like, okay, if you run that again, like I'm gonna pop this free. But we never get back to it. So I think we will get the running game going. Passing game, that remains to be seen, man. If somebody said it, Nick Sirianni needs to learn, like, you don't always have to hire your guys, like, hire the best guys.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to lie, like, I don't know how hard he fought to try to keep Kellen, but I would have fought to keep Kellen more. He really started to open things up for everybody last season. Like Dan Campbell, he fought for as long as he could to keep Ben Johnson.
How are the Saints doing?
Oh, they're 0-4. They're 0-4. But yeah, man, we're 4-0, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a happy Eagles fan. Like, no, I will sit here and tell you, yeah, we're 4-0, but there are a lot of yellow flags, and there are things that need to be addressed, things that need to be fixed. And Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, I'm posing it to you now. Can y'all fix this or no? Because I don't care about last season. You know why? Because last season was last season.
Right. You
know how hard it is to win in the NFL? Like, bro, I'm so no. For any of y'all who think Philly's just going to steamroll, we're just going to steamroll to the Super Bowl, no. It's not going to happen. Certainly not like this.
Right.
Certainly not like this.
Well, you said, one thing you said was that Jalen Hurts is going to be like one of the most polarizing players, and then you said, then y'all are 4-0.
Yeah.
and this is going to just be like my weekly mention that wins should not be a QB stat. I mean, if you look at these 2 weeks, or the two games this week,
Yeah.
like you said, this was not Jalen Hurts' best game in that second half. They still won the game. He didn't complete a pass. They won the game.
Right.
Dak Prescott had 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no turnovers.
Didn't win or lose.
Didn't win or lose. The quarterback cannot do it by himself. Whether he wins or he doesn't win by himself, he doesn't lose by himself.
Again, I don't disagree with you. It's just
this is for
right. Yeah, it's just, but like it is what it is, right? Like that, dude. Listen.
I'm not gonna lie. I will say I think. Because I do agree that Jalen Hurts will be the most polarizing.
I think he might end up being one of the most polarizing quarterbacks ever.
He is part of the reason more people are coming to the conclusion that wins are
a QB stat.
No, they are not. People are.
I haven't really seen people talking about that. Are you seeing people talk about that?
Absolutely.
Okay, I haven't.
Obviously, algorithms are tailored to kind of what you feed into, but at this point, it seems like
are you looking at Orlando?
I'm not. I don't know if it's because I click on it when I see it, but all I'm seeing right now is basically when I see Eagles fans, it's them just defending Jalen Hurts because people are saying, "Oh, he's not." People are saying he's not a top 5 quarterback right now, but you have Eagles fans saying he's one of the best. He's like arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. You have.
Right now?
Yeah. But in the thing they say is
because of his record
4-0. Yeah.
I can't. No, that's not how that works. Let me say this right now. Just because we are 4-0, just because Jalen Hurts is our quarterback and we are 4-0, that does not equate to Jalen Hurts being the best quarterback in the NFL right now. To me, right now, when healthy, because health is a question for him right now. After Sunday, Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback and the best player in football. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know anybody who tries to tell me Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson. I don't care if you're an Eagles fan or not. I might have to look at you like you crazy, bro. Like seriously.
They'd almost like be disgusted. Not even that because you're an Eagles fan, but just like that anybody would even consider that Lamar because he's 2-5.
I think you know what it is,
and Jalen Hurts is.
You know what it is. I think it's just because again, Jalen wasn't supposed to be here, right? He was supposed to. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and it was kind of talking about like guys whose careers just like who were studs, right? Whose careers just fell off. Obviously, Carson Wentz was in that list. And you go back and revisit that whole thing. I mean, Carson Wentz threw for 4,000 yards after he blew out his knee, after we won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. There was a lot of things that played with Carson Wentz. And I'm going to say this because I thought about it as I was watching the video. Like, what I loved and appreciated about watching Carson Wentz play, he's a gunslinger. And he's going to do whatever he can to put the ball wherever he needs to put it. He's just going to make plays to win. Now, Jalen Hurts, he'll make plays to win. Jalen Hurts is almost like the let me think if I can find like the NBA equivalent of Jalen Hurts. He's like, I feel like he's like, I can't think of anybody else, so I'm just gonna go with this guy. I feel like he's like John Stockton in the fact of like he's just gonna be Steve Nash. That's okay. Only because Jalen Hurts most of the time he's very efficient, right? He's not too flashy. He gets the job done, right? But he's not a gunslinger. I would never describe Jalen Hurts as a gunslinger. He'll make plays to win. Like, he's scrappy like that, but he's not a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying, like, I prefer one versus the other. It's just I really saw the differences between him and Carson Wentz. But getting back to, now, I mean, look, man, Jalen's my guy. He's my quarterback. I'm going to ride with him until he gives me a reason not to. Is he a winner? Yeah. But by no stretch. Like you said, I mean, football is a team game. It is. And I spoke about this before, right? QBs are going to get the most credit because they're going to get the most flack and blame when they lose. Unless, like, Dak has an absolute masterclass and his defense just fails him. Unless Joe Burrow puts up MVP numbers and his defense just fails him the whole season.
Right.
Quarterbacks are going to catch the majority of the flack for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I get it in that regard, but yeah, no, dude, Jalen Hurts is not a top 5 quarterback right now. He's not playing like it, not consistently at least.
To me, I don't understand why when talking to Eagles fans or seeing Eagles fans talk about it, they don't seem like having good numbers and winning are like mutually exclusive. Like they make it seem like the reason some of these other guys haven't won the way Jalen has is because they're putting up better numbers.
Is that the rationale you've seen?
Yeah,
I haven't seen this. You have to show me some of the Eagles fans you talking to.
It's literally I've seen people say, oh, like, so they wouldn't win because they're too worried about their numbers, as if,
oh, like those guys are being selfish?
almost as if the reason they're not winning is because they're playing for these numbers rather than just playing it safe.
Well, that's stupid.
Dak Prescott, Josh Allen,
If Jalen Hurts put up Dak Prescott's numbers in the past game, dude, we'd be steamrolling everybody.
If Dak Prescott could have put up 0
Right.
and we still win, we'd be ecstatic.
That's stupid. That's dumb.
And
And
it's just like, I think that I had a thought I was trying to.
I agree with you. Like, I agree with you. No, I need Jalen Hurts to put up better numbers.
Also, and another thing is, that's what the thought was. It's with A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he's okay with not getting numbers if we're winning. Why does that have to be mutually exclusive? You can win with your number one receiver getting the ball and getting yards. And that's what AJ's rationale is.
We'd be winning at a more efficient clip.
Yeah,
we'd be steamrolling guys.
Especially looking at coming off the Rams game, they have 7 yards.
Yes.
That's the 7 yards.
Yes.
He's like, man, because it was a flip in the first half.
Played bad.
Didn't look good.
Second half opened it up.
Get on the ball, boom. Y'all
contested catches all day. Nobody can guard me.
Make the comeback. Defense hold them to 7 points in the second half.
No, we shut them out in the second half.
I think they scored 7.
No. We shut the Rams out in the second half.
I just looked it up.
I promise you, we shut the Rams out in the second half.
I just
he's okay. No, I agree with you. No, Jalen Hurts needs to play better. AJ Brown needs to get more targets.
Yeah, they scored a touchdown in
the Rams.
Yeah,
in the second half,
they scored 10 in the first, 9 in the second, then a touchdown in the third for 26 points.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I just was arguing with the Eagles fan because he was saying how, oh, Jalen was just asked to put the team on. He was just asked to put the team on his back against the Rams. And
okay, then I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. I swear, I thought we shut them out in the second half. But
my response to it saying he said Jalen put the team on his back. I said no
against the Rams.
Yeah, I said Jalen's defense gave up 7 points in the second half. Dak's because it was an argument against the two. Dak's defense gave up 27 points in the second half. You can't make because. Well, I was talking to my dad about it. Because when I say that deserves just about no blame for the playoff loss in Green Bay or against Green Bay in Dallas is because that proves even if he was perfect, we couldn't have won that game. If your defense goes out there and gives up a touchdown on just about every single drive. You're going to lose. You're not going to win because you're either going to lose or you're going to tie because you got to match that touchdown. And expecting your quarterback, your offense, no matter how well they're playing, to score every drive is impossible. In the history of the NFL, nobody can score that often every time. And that defense, from the moment the game started, was getting walked down, giving up touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. And in this game, he showed that even like I don't want to say no blame because he didn't play perfect, but it's like even if he did, what could we have done? And I want to say to the people saying, "Oh, well, Micah would have had an impact on that game. We would have won." One defense had Micah Parsons. One defense had Kenny Clark. 2 first-round picks, $50 million in cap space. Both defenses gave up 40 points.
Okay. Yeah, so I hear what you're saying.
Micah stopped the defense. If Michael was on the defense, they gave up 48 points.
Yes,
in the playoff game.
I hear you in that. I will say though, I disagree. I think
that was a lot of points I made.
I think Jalen Hurts did put Philly on his back against the Rams. Not alone. Not alone, but I do feel like he put the team on his back because he was slinging it. He was just slinging it.
I agree.
So yeah, I'll push back on that a little bit. Yeah, no, Jalen Hurts has to play better. If Jalen Hurts, listen, 1 + 1 = 2. If Jalen Hurts, if the passing game can get going and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and company can really start to go out on these folks, go off, then yeah, we're going to start to steamroll. That's just a fact. 1 + 1 = 2. Don't be silly in saying what, because I don't know who's putting up numbers right now. Justin Herbert and Dak Prescott, because they're putting up numbers, they're sacrificing winning. No, Justin Herbert's a bad example because Chargers are rolling right now. But that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Yeah. I don't know what Eagles fans you're talking to, but yeah, man. Yeah, we got some stuff to clean up. Jalen, Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni, AJ Brown. We got some Saquon Barkley.
Devontae is playing great.
Devontae, we got some things to clean up. It's just simple. We got some things to clean up. Fellas, I hope you get it done. I'm a ride for you. Either way, we got some stuff to clean up. It's that simple. Since I already brought up Lamar and how I feel about him as the top player in the NFL right now, they and that being the Baltimore Ravens, they got absolutely destroyed against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I watched the majority of that game. I cut it off in the fourth quarter. Lamar left with a hamstring. I didn't see the play when he got hurt. I don't know.
Nobody did.
I think they said it was on a screen, but I don't know. I'm not even gonna whatever. Right? He left the game, hurt his hamstring. That's the word is right. Zach Orr, Ravens defensive coordinator. He has to go immediately. I know he's a former Raven, and you want to bring your former guys back and raise them up and make them into great coaches. It's not always the case, man. It's not always the case. The Ravens are missing Mike McDonald so bad right now. So bad. I know they were down Nomini and Badamuke, and now he's out for the season. I know they're missing Jair Alexander. Kyle Van Noy was out too. But, still, you still have some guys. Roquan Smith looked lost out there.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
No,
you got what's his name? Mike Green, Nate Wiggins out there, Cheeto, former Cowboy out there. You still got Kyle Hamilton, arguably the best chess piece in the NFL on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. You got Malachi Starks. They got Malachi Starks, and they just looked horrible. Couldn't stop a nosebleed. And I'm still not sold on the Chiefs. Yeah, their offense looked better. I'll give them that. Their offense looked better with Xavier Worthy back.
For sure, but you can playing the Cowboys.
Right. Yeah, you're playing bad teams at this point. No. Baltimore, I think their season's done. I think Zach Orr needs to go. I think it'd be best if John Harbaugh goes just because, he's won a Super Bowl for y'all. But at a certain point, a coach's message becomes hollow when he's been there for so long. And I do not think Lamar Jackson will ever win a Super Bowl under him. I don't see it, man. I don't see it because they've had chances. They had a chance against Kansas City last year. You've been steamrolling guys all season, running the football with Derrick Henry. And what do you not do in that game? Run the football.
Right. No, I agree. I think their season.
It's a wrap, man. Derrick Henry over here fumbling.
Their record is what it is right now.
Right.
They're 1-3.
1-3.
And then Lamar is going to miss the next 2-3 games.
They're talking about he probably won't play against Houston.
So they're already going to be 1-4, probably 1-5. I mean, this is going to be a very hard track to then fight their way back to a wild card spot. So
in their division, it's already
that's for
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh should really. It should be a cakewalk.
Yeah, like we said earlier. I think that, like I said, they'd definitely be a fight for a wild card spot, but I don't really see that coming to fruition. But I honestly think that Lamar kind of gave up on the.
What makes you say that?
Because I don't think he was that injured. No one saw the injury happen. From the outside looking in, it looked like he sat himself down. The game was it was within reach, but it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm done with this. He was running for his life. His offensive line looked awful.
Ronnie Staley, yeah.
It looked like he was just fed up.
And he probably was.
Right. And give up on it, I guess, maybe that, there were reports he would have played had it been close.
Devontae Campbell, that man quit on his team.
And I think it's just that the injury, the hamstring, he started feeling it. It was
you can
yeah, it was enough to be like, I'm done.
right.
I'm done.
Like I'm starting to feel tightness. We're getting whooped. I'm just yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I think there was more something along the lines of that. But yeah, in terms of their season, I think it's done. I do agree that this should be John Harbaugh's last chance. I think he's had, like you said, he won the Super Bowl there. He had a very long tenure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the time for a fresh start for both parties is definitely here.
Right.
And it's not even to say he might not be able to be successful elsewhere.
No, yeah, it's just you've been in Baltimore for so long, man. I mean,
Right.
I think the Giants,
The Seahawks moved on from Pete Carroll.
right, right,
The Patriots moved. Then Bill Belichick's not there anymore. Like,
yeah. I mean, at a certain point, man, it's time. It's time to move on, and we'll see, man. But I think it's tough times ahead in Baltimore. I really do. Speaking of teams getting whooped up on, though, the Tennessee Titans,
yeah,
they got skunked this past Sunday. Rookie quarterback, first overall draft pick, Cam Ward. He was flat out with it in his media availability. He, and I quote, said, "If we're keeping it a buck, we are ass right now." Verbatim. He said that. He said, he talked about offense, defense, especially. He just said, "We're not playing cohesively as a team right now." That's what he said. I gotta say, me personally, I appreciate that level of honesty and transparency, especially coming from rookie quarterback, first overall draft pick. He was voted captain, right? Like, I mean, Cam Ward could very easily be like, man, like I was balling at Miami and all, University of Miami and everything. I come to there, like y'all suck. And, he could very easily put the blame on everybody else. Nah, he's not running from accountability. He's not running from the criticism. Tennessee's not good right now. They had the number one pick for a reason. Brian Callahan, the head coach, he gave up play calling duties, I guess, to see if that would help. I don't think it helped, but I'm saying all this to say, though, I appreciate the fresh level of just open and honest transparency and accountability when it comes to Cam Ward. I hope other young players see that, and really veterans too, man. Like, look, if we're not playing good right now, we're not playing good. We got to just keep it a buck and just say we suck right now, right? I appreciate that coming from Cam Ward. Hopefully Tennessee can turn it around. I do believe in Cam Ward as a talent, because when you have a guy like Cam Ward saying that versus, did you see what Shador said? Why are you leaning back?
Oh, I was just listening.
Did you see what Shador said?
I saw the gist of it.
Okay.
I saw what Rex Ryan was saying about it. Oh,
yeah, I saw that too. Did you see T.O.'s response?
No.
Oh my God, T.O. T.O.'s response to that was hilarious. He basically quoted what Rex Ryan was saying to Shador, but about Rex. Like, he was like, "Rex, there's no way you shouldn't be an NFL coach right now, but look where you're at," and everything. It was honestly, it was hilarious, man. Shout out to T.O. for the clap back.
That's our receiver.
Yeah. But no, like, when you have a guy like Shador Sanders, right, on the practice squad, fifth round draft pick for Cleveland, saying, like, I mean, if you look at the quarterback play right now, like, I could surely be doing better than that. I get what he's saying, but he really should just be in a position, like, bro, just hit the playbook hard, go crazy in practice, show us that you deserve a shot. Don't go out here and talk. You know what I'm saying?
I don't disagree with either one.
Okay, I was like,
because I think Shador is right. And I think Cam Ward is right.
I'm not even saying Shador is wrong, though.
Right. And I think
there's a certain way you go about it. Oh, you
I hate that.
Yeah.
I always have. I think Shador should be able to be himself. And
I mean, I think you gotta,
if he gets it, and when given that chance to play on the field, he's either gonna play well or he's not. I don't think his attitude should dictate whether or not. Because I don't think his attitude is going to dictate whether or not he is good or not.
Right. But it will dictate how many chances somebody's willing to give him. Right. Fair or not, that's just a fact.
But I think I think that your attitude and your willingness to read the playbook, buy in, that benefits you. It gets you more chances if it doesn't pan out. But I feel like he's in a position to where he should be at least given a chance.
In Cleveland specifically.
Yeah, I think he should be given a chance to not be given any more chances because of his attitude.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen any talk of Cleveland, benching Joe Flacco yet.
No.
I haven't seen any of that talk yet.
But to go back to Cam Ward, yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. I appreciate the honesty. I think
it's refreshing, honestly.
I think
for me,
it shows as one can be honest about himself.
Yeah.
He can also hold other people accountable with starting with himself.
Right. Exactly.
Which is, I think, is a very
huge
big
for quarterbacks.
Leader and a quarterback.
Yep.
I think a young guy or even a veteran can see, like the de facto leader of our team can hold himself accountable.
Mm-hmm.
He has every right to hold me accountable. And it reminds me of, I think it might have been last season. I think it had to have been last season before Dak got hurt. He got caught on the sideline using a lot more craft language than Cam did. Obviously, it wasn't an interview, but he got caught saying we freaking suck.
Yeah.
And he was 1,000% right at the time. So, I have no problem with a person on the team calling a spade a spade.
Right. No, 1,000%, man. Shout out to Cam Ward. Like I said, I really hope Tennessee figures it out. I don't know if Calvin Ridley. I don't know if they might need to move off of him, but yeah, hopefully they can figure things out down there in the music capital. We're gonna flip the script here a little bit, touch on some NBA stuff because some NBA stuff has happened. Golden State has made moves. First off, brought in Al Horford, re-signed Gary Payton the second, brought in DeAnthony Melton, and then today they have come to terms with Jonathan Kuminga on a 2-year, $48 million deal, I believe, with a team option after the first. Hey, look, it's not what Jonathan Kuminga wanted. I'm not even sure. I think it is what Golden State wanted because I think they wanted to give him a short deal. They got some horses now. They got some horses. Al Horford, he's 39. I think if he's not 40 already. Yeah, man. They have both Curry brothers again. They signed Seth Curry to a 1-year deal. I saw that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
They had both before?
Man, I'm pretty sure Seth played with Golden State before. I could be wrong, but I swear they did. Either way, they got both Curry brothers now.
Yeah.
As Lando looks that up real quick. Yeah, man, I like the moves. Jonathan Kuminga, I'm wondering, and I'm going to be paying attention all season now to how they play him. If he's a starter, if he's not a starter, how many minutes he's getting off the bench. And does Steve Kerr actually see this man? Or I guess the real question is, can Steve Kerr actually finally figure out how to develop Jonathan Kuminga and actually invest in him? Because if not, man, just trade him. Just trade him. It'll be best for all parties involved. Media day, happened in the NBA.
Yep.
Chicago, the Bulls, we re-signed Josh Giddey to that 4-year, $100 million deal. We're mediocre, man. I don't think I'll feel good. I don't think I'll feel a direction one way or the other until we make moves.
Right.
Until we finally, trade Vooch. Until we decide Kobe or Ayo, long-term at the 2. Until we figure out a long-term plan at the 3, because Patrick Williams was a bust. We got, do I think Noah Singh can play the 3? Maybe. He's super tall. We'll see. That's our rookie first-round draft pick. Super raw, super raw. But he has some ability. So yeah, I'm not. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up for us this season.
Yeah,
Lakers signed JJ Redick to an extension.
Yeah,
I don't agree with it, but.
No, I've never disagreed with JJ being the coach. I think he only had 1 year as his first year as the head coach. I think he showed a lot of promise early in the season. We've talked about it before. He made a couple rash, emotional decisions in the playoffs.
Right.
But I think he can learn from that. He can grow from that.
Hopefully he has.
He will have majority of his team back. He has obviously the main pieces: LeBron, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves. I think that going forward, we know what the future holds with Luka signing an extension.
Right. I saw LeBron. I don't know if they asked him. Did they ask him about his contract? Did you see that?
The only thing I saw them ask, he basically asked if he's going to wait for Bryce And he was like, I'm not waiting for.
Is that what they?
He was on his. He was like, he's on his own path. He's down there 2 nights at Arizona.
Yeah.
We don't know what the future holds for him. If he,
I saw somewhere on ESPN like basically LeBron, like his contract, he's not like that. Like that's the furthest thing from his mind, right? Because I mean, he's on like a 1-year deal with the Lakers now,
right?
So yeah, I was wondering if they had asked him about that. Asked him about Bryce, man. Come on, bro.
I mean, they probably asked him plenty of things.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that. I mean, you don't think this is LeBron's last year, right? You're under the impression that it's not.
I think he plays this year. I was actually honestly thinking about it earlier. I think next year might be his last year.
Do you think if you just had to go with the gut right now, does he finish as a Laker?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say yes, only because I was really making me think of it was because obviously I've said before that I think when it is his last year, we'll know their farewell tour to be a whole thing.
Yes.
But I think that I was kind of thinking like, oh, how's his last game going to go? But then I'm thinking, well, if he's on the Lakers, his last game is most likely not going to be a regular season game. I think the chances of them completely missing the playoffs in the next 2 years, I don't think are that high.
I mean, they should.
And so I feel like I feel like going to the playoffs kind of changes things.
Well, I guess it depends, right? Because they got what is DeAndre Ayton? He's on a 2-year deal. Really, I guess it just if the supplemental pieces fall into place for the Lakers, yeah, there's no question they should be I'll say top 6 team in the West because the West is tough. You know, if they can get solid big man play out of DeAndre Ayton, out of Jackson Hayes, who they brought back as the backup, right? They still have Jackson Hayes.
Yeah.
Still got Jared Vanderbilt. Still got, who else they got? Gabe Vincent, right?
Yeah.
Gabe Vincent, who else?
Oh,
Rui Hachimura. Yeah. Like they have some solid supplemental pieces when healthy. So, yeah, if they.
Well, that's the thing. They finished third in the West last season.
Oh, man.
That's why I think.
You know what?
Like.
You think finished third for real?
Yeah, I feel like barring injury, that's the only way they just completely missed it.
I mean, on paper, they did get better. So, yeah, I mean, maybe maybe they can finish as a top 4 team. Yeah, I mean, because on paper, they got better.
Yeah, I just think that in terms of LeBron, I think that, because I feel like going to the playoffs, obviously, depending on how far you play, that's an extended, that extends your season, extends the amount of games you're playing, this extends that wear and tear. I think 2 full seasons and 2 playoff runs, I think that might be.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, we'll see. We'll see. But the NBA is starting up soon, so obviously you hear us talking more and more about it as the season gets nearer and closer. Again, very low expectation for the Bulls. Pretty high expectation for the Lakers. We'll see how that plays out. Now, before we get on out of here, for our weekly segment of non-sports stuff, we got to come with a name for that. But the topic for today was brought to us by a TikTok video. It's something that's going viral on TikTok. I just noticed it. A 14-year-old boy took a girl out on a date. They went to a restaurant, and I mean, obviously, he's a 14-year-old boy. Money is going to be tight for a 14-year-old boy unless he's just one of them ones from one of those families, right?
Right.
And the boy could not leave a tip, but he left a note for the hostess, and it said, "You were a great hostess. I'm sorry, money is tight right now, and I'm trying to impress this girl." So obviously, he did not leave a tip, but he left a note. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm not gonna lie, a 14-year-old to have the wherewithal to even leave that, my hat's off to the man. All right, I don't think he should be catching flack for not leaving a tip. He's a 14-year-old.
Right.
Like, what are we really expecting here?
Me personally, and this is something that I've just kind of been all over the place with.
I might catch heat for my tip intake. I might catch heat.
I don't think anybody should ever catch flack for not tipping.
Okay, all right.
As a 14, I tip now.
Yes.
But that's because as an adult, one, can afford to,
yes.
And 2, I recognize the entire situation that's going on. I understand that they do make their money, the waitresses, waitresses
yes.
make their money on tips. So
yes.
I'm not gonna, deprive them that if I'm getting good service, obviously.
There you go.
But as a 14-year-old boy, I did not tip. I did not start tipping regularly
That wasn't even on your mind.
until I was,
Probably an adult, right?
yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, and it's just, and I was always I subscribe to the fact that it should not be on the customer to pay. That is the way the stigma is and the way the society has kind of just advanced, that tipping is just
Like it should
great in our culture.
Right.
But I don't think it should be.
I don't think it should be either.
The employer should pay the employee.
Yes.
Like, I think they should be making a
livable wage on us.
Top.
Yes.
And then it wouldn't be. And another thing I feel strongly about when it comes to tipping, if you ever met a waiter or waitress, they don't want to do anything else, because a lot of people.
Oh, like
A lot of people say, oh, if you're like, because I know one argument I see people who disagree with tipping culture and the way that whole aspect is when people are complaining about not getting tips, they'll say, oh, you chose to work there.
I mean, I agree with
optional. The thing is, it is optional, and they choose that option because of how much money they make on tips. Them losing out on one 14-year-old kid,
Yeah.
they made that up and then some.
If they're good.
If they're good,
If they're good.
depending on the restaurant they're at, obviously the higher the restaurant, the better you
Yeah.
be.
Right.
But like, I have a friend who's a waiter at Papados. That's their decent restaurant. It's not Ruth's Chris, but it's not McDonald's.
Yes.
And he makes a decent amount of money from his tips.
Right.
So my whole thing is, it should be, obviously, it's the thing, if y'all are going to say, oh, it's up to the customer to leave an optional tip.
Yes.
Let it be up to the customer. Did they choose the option to give you one? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. And if they don't, have a great day. That's it.
I'm looking like the Papados. Like, I'm not laughing at you for working at Papados. Just like that like whole segue is killing me. Okay, so here's my thing. I don't always tip. I tip on merit. Okay, I'm a firm believer in tipping on merit. Yes, I will subscribe to the fact of you chose to work here. Because if you really don't like doing this, or you think the money is too inconsistent, then you have no choice but to find something else.
Yeah.
Right. So, and here's the thing. I hate, you know what I hate? I hate restaurants and places that literally they've put in the tip into the bill.
Oh yeah.
I hate that. I hate that so much. I can't remember. There's a place in Austin I went to. They did it. I can't. Oh God, I wish I could remember the name of the place. I hate that. You should never assume, because are you telling me, are you automatically telling me I'm gonna get A+ service?
Right.
You're telling me that, you're guaranteeing that at that point.
Yeah, if you're adding gratuity into my total.
Yes. And if I don't, then can I get my money back?
Exactly.
Like, seriously. So, yeah, man, I tip on merit. All right. I told people this story so many times. Me and Lando, we both went to Texas State up in San Marcos, Texas. And I would advise any of you folks currently going to school out there, thinking about going out there, whatever, don't ever visit the IHOP out there. I went there and I experienced.
I've been a couple times.
Yeah. I went there and I experienced probably the worst hostessing or waiter. I experienced the worst hosting I've ever experienced. All right, I had a man tell me I couldn't get any ketchup. I had a man tell me I couldn't get any ketchup for my omelet. Why, you ask? Because he didn't trust that I would clean up after myself.
What does that?
I looked him dead in his face, and I said,
"Can I say something?" I'm sad. You're not supposed to clean up after yourself.
This was 2021, so still pretty high in the COVID era, right? This man looks me in my face. I said, "Oh God, anybody who knows me knows ketchup is the only condiment I use for anything. If I'm using a condiment, it's gonna be ketchup. Okay, order an omelet. I always put ketchup on my omelets, right?
Mustard gang?
No, absolutely not.
I like ketchup.
Yeah. First of all, like me and my friend James, we go there. Man. Like when we first got there, I felt like the energy was off in that place. But he sits us down, You know, he ordered the food and everything. The guy was just, his energy was off, right? Fast forward, order the food, brings out the food, and I asked for the ketchup. And he's like, oh yeah, no, man, we've been having issues with people, you know, because they were handing out ketchup packets, right? Because it was COVID and everything. They were handing out ketchup packets. And I looked at him and I said, bro, like, I promise you, I will throw away my trash. I was like, I need ketchup. Like, don't, like, I'm so, like, I need ketchup, right? Yeah. And, you know, he looked at me, he goes, I don't know. He goes, I don't know, man. I don't make the rules here. I don't even want to work here. And at that point, I looked at my friend James across the table. I said, get up. I looked at him. I said, I'm not paying for this, bro. And then I swear to you, somebody had said, like, you're not gonna tip. Are you out of your mind? Oh man, I couldn't leave. Yeah. I couldn't leave a restaurant so fast.
So were they making you clear your own tables?
Dude, I guess I'm just telling you, right, that when
things were stupid after COVID.
I'm just telling you, like, when he said I couldn't have ketchup, like, I kind of knew in the back of my head, I was like, oh, this is something's about to happen here one way or another. And I just, like, when he go, oh no, man, I don't make the rules here. I don't even want to work here. Like, one, again, you chose to work here. Two, I didn't ask for your life story. You don't want to be here, fine. Don't show me that.
Right.
You're not supposed to show me that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, IHOP in San Marcos. Y'all suck. I don't even remember that dude's name. I hope you figured it out, man. I hope you found some joy and love in your life. Obviously, it wasn't working at IHOP. Man wouldn't let me get ketchup. That's crazy. So, yes, I believe in tipping on merit. Because if you're going to sit there and tell me I should have tipped that clown just because he worked at IHOP, you got another thing coming.
Yeah. I usually, I only tip at sit-down restaurants. Like, I don't, when I go to those fast food restaurants, try to get you to tip.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. Because that just reminded me of another story I had. I remember one time I went to Pizza Hut. This was years ago. I don't eat a Pizza Hut no more. I went to Pizza Hut, right? Somebody I grown up with, he was working at said Pizza Hut, right? I was picking up the food that I ordered. And I remember I'm grabbing the food, and the guy I knew was working behind the counter, but he didn't ring me up. And he was like, you're not going to leave a tip? I looked at him and I said, why on earth would I leave him a tip if I'm coming to pick up the food? Yeah. And two, why are you counting my wallet?
Yeah. I eat at Mr. Getty's. They asked for a tip or to pick up. And that makes no sense. Luckily, I honestly haven't really received too bad of service at sit-down restaurants. So I always feel like I'm able to leave a tip.
Right.
But I get bad service at places, it's just at random places. And it's funny, my friends, I don't accept this title. I disagree with it 1,000%. They call me a Karen because in situations like that. And so I don't just like accept what they basically
right. If they serve you BS, send this back.
Yeah, they basically say because I don't just accept because
I'm sorry. So you want me to pay for them messing up?
That's what I'm literally like.
That's so stupid.
The only other out, if it's either go back and forth with them until they realize they're wrong or whatever the situation is.
Yes.
Or I just accept the wrongness and I don't get what.
That's so stupid.
And I refuse. So and I was like, I feel like you're only a Karen because I think there are Karens out in this world, but I feel like it's only when you're one wrong, just dead wrong about whatever the situation is, or you're acting entitled to something that you're not, that doesn't like you don't deserve, or something that you don't like. For example, there was one time I went to McDonald's and. Anyone who frequents McDonald's a lot knows about the McDonald's app.
I do not use it. No, I do not use the McDonald's.
Well, if you use the McDonald's app, they have rewards. They have
like any other fast food restaurant. I got Chick-fil-A.
But they have daily deals though, to where every single day you go on there, they'll have like, buy a free burger.
Yeah,
this or that. Every single day you get a free large fry.
If you with whatever order, you just get a free fry.
You did have to order something. Okay. But you could just go through that place and they scan it or use your code or whatever it is, you get it. But do you eat McDonald's?
I eat McDonald's sometimes. Not.
Have you ever been to the McDonald's in San Marcos? The one
Oh man,
right by the train tracks, by the Long John Silver's and all
you're
that.
taking me so bad. Probably a couple times, yeah.
Well, anyone who's been there, anyone who's from San Marcos who goes to McDonald's a lot knows that if you go after 10 p.m., it's one of the only things open. That and Whataburger.
Yes.
It's not the one right across from Whataburger. It's the other one. But those are the only two.
We're gonna be all the ins and outs of San Mo right now.
Right. Those are pretty much the only two restaurants open. So the line to McDonald's
Very, very long.
literally coming out into the street sometimes. So I'm waiting in the line, and the way the app works is if you use a code, you have to wait 15 minutes before you can use another one.
Okay.
So I'm in the line so long.
Did you use 2 codes?
No. I used one code. I was just trying to use one.
Yes.
But I was in the line. It was a daily code. So I was in line at
Oh, was it like
11:30.
Oh.
By the time I got up to it was 12:15. So it said the code expired, and so they wanted me to get back in line, and I'm like, no, bro, it's a daily deal. A refresh. I've been in what are we doing? Let me get in, because I was going back and forth. Oh, you're a Karen. And I'm like, bro. No.
Your friend said that, or okay?
Yeah,
I was like, the McDonald's employee said that.
No, I'm just like, bro, and I've worked at so many restaurants.
Yeah.
I know how things work. Even if y'all didn't have a daily deal, y'all could give me these fries and it just wouldn't even be that serious. But because it's a daily, it's because I'm like, y'all, I should get them for free. They wanted me to pay, and I was like, I'm not.
Well, because regardless, because they do it every day, right?
Yeah.
Then you would have gotten it free either way, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
They just wanted
a new code.
I would have to wait for a new code. And they said I couldn't wait in line. I was like, I'll wait right here for 15 minutes. They're like, sir, you can't hold up my line. And I was like, well, because I'm not paying for these fries. So I just ended up leaving.
Okay, so you didn't get the fries.
I didn't get the fries. I didn't get anything.
Did you ever go back to McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, in this input, I'm not paying for a thing of fries that y'all give away free every single day.
Right. No, that's not. That's not. That's not being a Karen. We got to come up with a new name, because I'm sure there are good people in this world named Karen.
That's funny.
And I'm sorry that y'all catch heat like that. But yeah, man, I tip on Mary. You give me solid, you give me A1 service, I'm going to give you a tip. If you give me middle of the road, all right, cool. I'm not going to feel inclined. Because here's the thing. First off, number one, don't count my pockets. All right. Because if I'm coming out to eat, whatever, cool. I'm coming out to eat. Anything you give me is extra, right? My food should be served hot, should be served right, served correctly, right? All that, that's the standard.
That's the bare minimum. That's all I ask for.
Right, exactly. So yeah, all I know is I will never go back to the IHOP at San Mo. I guess Lando still will frequent with the McDonald's in San Mo. And what say you, man? Do y'all tip always? Is tipping mandatory for you? Ladies, if a fella does not tip, is that a deal breaker?
I would probably always tip on the date.
Oh.
For sure. Well, I feel like.
Well, see, because then that's creating a standard.
Naturally, if I'm on a date and we get bad service and she's expecting me to tip, this probably isn't going to work out anyway. So I need her to be on my side. We are not. I need her to be the one going back and forth with the lady.
Facts. So yeah, man, let us know how you feel, man. Eagles fans, are y'all gonna come at me crazy because I said Jalen Hurts is not a top 5 quarterback right now, and we're still winning? Maybe so. Cowboys fans, do y'all disagree with Lando? Do y'all think the defense isn't that bad? Do y'all think maybe y'all have a shot to do something this year? What say you?
There are Cowboys fans who are still discrediting Dak. And because they can't say anything about his current play.
Discrediting him how?
They're basically saying, it doesn't matter because it's not the playoffs. Guys, it's October. It just became, and technically.
It's not even October. Yeah, we're recording this September 30th.
Right. So it's like, yeah, we need to see it in the playoffs, but January is in January. We will get
Like,
there.
let's get to January 1st.
Yeah, and it's like, just if you don't
You
have
can't do that alone.
if you don't have anything nice to say about what he's doing right now,
Just shut up.
Literally, don't say anything.
Just shut
Because
up.
if January comes around and you want to say, "Oh, do it in this next game,"
Mm-hmm.
say that. If he doesn't do it in that game, then you have every right to be like, "Oh, he didn't do."
Because I'm wondering, are these the same Cowboys fans? Like, are y'all giving the defense crap too for not showing up?
Oh, their excuses are, "Oh, well, when you pay him $60 million, your defense is gonna suck." No, y'all are buying into the propaganda.
No.
Jerry, they have the money to pay multiple. They have the money to invest in
Right.
defense.
You know what, though? I will say, you're not wrong, but you could have had Dak for $35 million.
Well, that's just
Probably.
that's just Jerry's fault.
Yeah. But I'm saying that probably, I mean, just hypothetically, maybe you're able to keep
But
guys.
and that's the thing. In the period before we gave him the $60 million,
Yeah.
he was still on like the $28 million from the first
Yeah.
contract.
I just,
There was times in there where we had enough cap space,
right.
and we have the cap space now that we would have had when he signed this $60 million contract.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a moot point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you were just saying about counting about the tips. Why are we counting other people's pockets?
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to count Jerry's pockets, though, right? Because,
The Jones family has shown a very strict
yes.
inability and refusal
Almost like a disdain
Yeah.
for signing guys.
for signing free agents, for making trades,
Right.
for doing anything other than drafting the people that they
Although-
draft, and we like our guys.
You traded for George Pickens and you traded Micah Parsons, so maybe you're starting to turn over a leaf.
Well, they traded for George Pickens, a great move. I think trading Mark, I think it just got personal. Even if you look at that,
I mean, that's what they were saying in the broadcast. Like, literally.
after Micah said,
I didn't know. You know what? I didn't know Micah reached out like last minute. Did you know that?
I'm almost on Jerry Jones' side of it. They said Micah, because it's like, at this point, who do you believe? Micah said he said that Jerry didn't reach out to him. He was sad about that.
Yeah.
And Jerry said Micah told him to lose his number. That's all. That's
See, because I'm going off of what Chris Collinsworth said in the broadcast. You remember what he said?
Yeah, I'm going off by what Micah said, and what Micah said.
Micah flat out said,
Micah said he was sad that he was, well, not sad. He literally was saying how the emotion things really didn't matter.
Yeah.
That was kind of out of it. He felt like it was pointless to feel emotional about the situation when Jerry didn't even reach out to him like a man when he traded him. He found out through his agent. And then when they asked Jerry about it on 105.3 The Fan, he said, I didn't reach out to Micah because the last conversation I had with Micah, he told me to lose his number.
okay, because that is the exact opposite of what Chris Collinsworth said on Sunday Night Football. For those of you who maybe missed it or don't remember, Chris Collinsworth said that Micah Parsons reached out to Jerry Jones last minute and was like, all right, man, you know what? Like, can we put pride aside and, figure something out? And then apparently Jerry told Micah, either you come here and suit up and get ready for the Eagles or you're gone. And then that was that. That's what Chris Collinsworth said.
I don't know how.
Oh my God. I feel like even though the trade has happened and even though the game has happened, more and more stuff is going to come out about this.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun for us to take it all in and talk about. And where did Micah say that? He said that like,
I think it was in his post-game press conference.
wow. And Jerry said Micah told him to lose his number.
Yeah.
Oh, the pettiness continues.
Right.
The pettiness continues. Well, that's a wrap on this episode, man. I'm Eric, your resident Eagles fan.
I'm Orlando, the resident Cowboys fan.
And like, comment, subscribe.
Share, send it to all your friends.
All of the above. We talked about a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
How petty are you when it comes to scoring relationships with friends or coworkers like Micah and Jerry Jones are? And what are your thoughts on tipping, man? Do you tip on merit? Is tipping a non-negotiable for you? Like you have to do it? What say you? Are you in the middle? What say you? Thank y'all for continuing to tune in and listen to us. Like Leno said, share, retweet, whatever. Please, please, please keep liking, commenting, telling us your thoughts, letting us know how you feel. So it's only week 5, or it's about to be week 5 of the NFL season, man. We got a long way to go, a lot more stuff to come, and a lot more things to talk about. Hopefully, it's more good for Philly than it is for Dallas, but we'll see. And until next time, peace.
Sorry, I know you did the whole outro. I got one more thing to say. We play the New York Jets coming up. Talking to one of my best friends in the entire world right here, Pierce Kendall Jackson. Kenny, this team, your team, the New York Jets, is gonna.
Pierce is a Jets fan?
He's a traitor, is what he is. He was born and raised a Dallas Cowboys fan. In some way, somehow, somewhere down the line, jump ship to be the fan of the New York. I don't know. I do.
You've never asked him for a reasoning on this?
He says he couldn't be a Cowboys fan anymore.
So you go to the Jets?
That's his team.
Pierce.
Kenny.
The Jets?
Now, y'all are gonna lose because of you.
Y'all just got destroyed last night.
He has the nerve to talk smack. He's the last time we talked. Isn't your quarterback Justin Fields?
Yeah, Pierce, you have no room to talk whatsoever.
I'm telling you that y'all are going to lose because trading teams is one of the craziest things
when did he jump ship? Do you remember?
He's been a Jets fan for a while.
Why?
But
why would you pick the Jets?
I don't remember. Yeah, he probably had a
Pierce, I need listen, man. I need an answer. Like on your next stream, I need an answer. Why are you a Jets fan? Are you a Gary V fan? Gary Vaynerchuk? Is that why? Like what? Why are you a Jets fan? I need answers. I need answers now. Like I have to know, because I don't know. Like even as dysfunctional as the Dallas Cowboys are, they are light years ahead of the Jets.
Always have been, always will be.
And that's a fact. I'm saying that. He's not saying that. I'm saying that. So, I need answers, man. The Jets? You could have picked any team. You picked the Jets? He was a Zach Wilson supporter?
Yeah, I mean, he had to be. He was supporting the team. I don't think he was ever just like high on Zach Wilson.
No, I know, but like this man was out here actively rooting.
Oh, this was literally like during like high school. He's been a Jets fan since then. Like,
years.
He's been a Jets fan for a while.
What are you doing? What is he doing?
Suffer.
But
like you said, we did our whole outro.
Yeah.
Rodeo.
Like, comment, subscribe. Pierce, I want answers. I want to be able to explain to the folks what in the world you are doing. Like, do you got family in New York?
No.
I don't like
he doesn't.
Do you have any affiliation with New York?
None. Zero. I don't even think he's been to New York.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm flabbergasted right now. Pierce, I need answers. On your next stream, I need answers, man. I need answers. I know Lando's gonna tell you to watch because I need answers. I need answers now. Like yesterday. Matter of fact, I need answers last Friday. Because that's crazy. The Jets. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, until next week. Peace.
Later.